Alright, I'm going to play 25 NL for this video. 3 tables. I think I'm actually going to go down to 2 because of how fast I can think of things in my head and then talk. Normally, not very fast. Alright, then click up here. I think opponent could be doing this with a lot of things. I think ace high is got probably at least 50% equity versus min click. Okay, we have a gut shot that would be 4 outs, and the ace is likely good. It would be 7 times 2 is 14, 28% equity, maybe 30. Versus pairs. Half pot, 50%. We have to be good 25% of the time. Calling or raising, fold equity versus half pot. I think we have a good deal of fold equity. I did raise this guy earlier, and he didn't fold, so I'd say fold equity is actually pretty low, probably about 30%, which means we need to get him to fold at least 25% of the time. I think I'm just going to call and play a turn. Fold 6-8. All right. Depending on bet size, I may try to check raise the ace-4. Yeah, versus this size. Opponent goes 1/4 pot. We got to win 17% of the time. We got 30% fold equity, maybe 40%. Yeah, we're just going to go for it. Kind of min click, bet pot. We've got to win like half the time here. Oh. And looks like we got there with ace of spades. I'd say we're at least 90% here, maybe 95. Fold equity. I don't think the guy's folded now. Probably overestimated fold equity before. We're just going to go for all of it. See, I had set out I was going to go down to 2 tables. I'm just going to stay at 3. Oh, should have went 3x against fish, especially with fish on the button. Pocket fours. Let's say overs have 25% against us. We are probably around 50% fold equity. We are not going to try and get them to fold. So I am just going to check back. Bluff catch. Versus half pot or third pot. We've got to win 20% of the time. I think our hand has at least 20% equity, probably around 40% for head right now. Versus 1/4. We've only got to be right 17% of the time. 40%. We're probably going to be right at least 17% of the time. Except for this one. Let's see. Top pair weak kicker versus 1, 2, 3, 4 opponents. Equity. We got flush draws, straight draws, better top pairs, overcards, lots of hands with lots of equity. I'd say our hand is probably around 50% equity. I'd say we have 0% fold equity. We're just going to check a bucket. Bottom pair, I think we're still about the same. We're probably 50% equity with 0 fold equity. Overbet by Fish, and I think we're ahead of this guy. I think I don't know what kind of hands he would have to be betting, but betting 1.25% pot, we've got to be right around 40% of the time. Still think we got around 50% equity, so we are going to call. 2 overcards over here, probably 25%. Just going to start by checking out of position. Oh, what happened to my call? Ace on a turn. I think a lot of villains limp with some bad aces. I still think we have a queen high would be good deal equity. He hasn't raised on the flop, or he didn't raise pre-flop, so we're just going to check again. Villain jams up here. Now that he's jammed, I think he's got a big hand. Queen high down here. I think we got enough equity to just check and get the showdown with queen high. No telling what kind of equity we got here. We got to be right a lot though, and I don't think this is a good enough hand. A guy like this will put it in later, so we'll just do it. Go for it later. Here. We got a 100% chance to get this guy's money if we play with him long enough. Now we got 0% chance of getting this guy's chips. King Jack. Been folding it, but I think I'm going to start playing that and Ace 10 again. Looks like I got some lag issues. No code 4. Top pair over here. I think we're likely ahead. I don't think we have a lot of equity called. Virtually none. Top pair maybe is 40%, 30% versus check. Um, our equity has actually dropped. I think a pair is good. If he doesn't have a pair, of course. It's probably likely got at least one or two overcards to the 8. We're probably about 40% here. Just going to check back and bluff catch. Well, not bluff catch. I'm just going to check. We're likely good probably 75% of the time at this point after 3 checks. Oh. All right, I'm gonna open another table. Oh, it won't let me for some reason. Down for maintenance. I hate folding versus fish, especially when they min click. But this is such a shitty hand. I don't quite know what's going on here. Feels like something's wrong with the software. What's new? Oh, I'm just going to go to 25 since we got a call here. All right, two overs and a gut shot against two players. Three queens. Queen of diamonds. I'd say we're probably 35% against two players. I'd say our fold equity against two is probably on this connected flop. Probably less than 40%. We're just going to stop by checking. Click on frozen over here. Small bet, $2 into 7. Go ahead and get our jack queen going. Fold. Yeah. Feels like the software's all screwed up. And our equity on that hand is paired board, likely very low. Queen may give full houses, so um, we probably had enough equity to call against that bet. We only had to be right. Let's see, what is it? 3.5 to 1. Um, Probably around 40% or 25-30% of the time. I think we might have had enough equity to call there. And we're going to ISO ace 9 on the button versus left. Ace high flop, weak kicker versus fish. I don't think it's good enough for 3 streets. I think we have at least 75% equity. Our fold equity is likely high. I'm going to play it for 2 streets and check back to flop. 7 pairing on the turn. Definitely in opponent's range. I still think we are at least 75%, probably 80%. We're supposed to go big, but we do have a weak kicker and we're chopping with other aces. So kicker's not really important at this point. Let's get an eye. Okay, versus opponent's calling range. Still think we're 80%. I don't think it's good enough hand to go big bet again. Try and get called by king. Yeah, I think we're probably at least 90% here. Fold equity is likely low if he's got a king, probably around 35%. We're just going to go half pot. Well, everything's all screwed up with the software. God damn it. Hell, I don't know what to do here. Fuck. I don't even know what 7x is. 25% times 7 is $30. Got ace jack down here. 4x. Damn. 4 times 25 is 2. I don't know how to calculate this shit in my head, obviously. Get my damn calculator out. The software's fucked up. We've got fold though. $5.
Are you done?
3 more minutes. All right, Queen 9 of Spades down here versus range. I don't think opponent has many kings. Most of them. Up here, we're going to go 30%. We've got about 35% equity. Fold equity. We're going to have pot down here before I run out of time. And fold equity up here is around. Probably around 30-40%. So he's got to get him to fold. This bet's got to win 25% of the time. All right, we didn't get raised. I think that our fold equity with the bigger bet is likely going to get through, and if not, we've got 8 out, 9 out, so about 15% equity. Hopefully, our fold equity is greater than 50% here. 3 bet. No, it's call king queen. This. Two overs. We probably got around 25% equity. And we got a backdoor gut shot, so maybe 30% equity. We got to fold up here. All right, now opponent checks back. We're going to start betting. We're going to bet 70%. We've got to get it. We got to win around 40% of the time. Fold equity, I think, is going to be at least 40% now that they check back. So I think this is a profitable bet. Put these tails down. Froze up here. That's 30 minutes. I think I'm just going to end the video. Yeah.